Hey guys, Fieldcraft here, and today I'm going to show you all some work that I've been doing on my Titanic. I'm pretty sure you can already spot the new on it. But I wanted to do a video for today because today is April the 14th, and Titanic sank in April the 14th, 1912. So today is Titanic's anniversary. So I wanted to get a video out today to honor that. But you can see here, I got some flooring down on my model. This is just paper glued down with Gorilla Wood glue. After I glued it down, I had to take me an X-Acto blade and figure out where the holes were in the floor and basically cut those back out. Wasn't too hard to do. And then you can see here underneath. And what I am going to do is, you remember I told you about how I was making mine. So I'm going to go ahead and take these two screws back out. Because this is how I installed them. I downloaded these floors off of a website. I can't remember the website, but I downloaded them, and then I went to the I didn't have no ink in my printer, so I had to go to a public library and use their printer. Anyway, now that I've got those off, I'll show you. This right here will just lift off. And you can see there's the metal plates. They're glued on that one side like I said. But this is how I did it, and then I just put down the grand staircase flooring. It was a whole lot of cutting one big piece out, and then a whole lot of measuring, pressing down on the paper to try to make the creases, using a pair of scissors to cut it, and then I had to figure out how to get this right here to look right. So I did that. I'm not worried about the paper sticking out over here because you're not going to see this, because when the wooden deck gets put down, it will cover this little paper piece that's left. So I'm not worried about that. But you can see there's the flooring of the grand staircase. And then we also put down the flooring to the gymnasium. This is the flooring to the gymnasium. You can see right here where I cut out a little square because that's where the little wire feeds down. Now I'm wanting to do a thing. It'll be a while though before that, a very long while. But I'm wanting to do a thing to where I get a hold of some 3D printed furniture. And I actually want to start putting in some 3D printed furniture in here. And I know they make a whole lot. Woody's Model Works, Amateur 3D Printing, all those companies, they make them. So I'm going to work on slowly getting them. But it'll be a while because I'm still doing the payment on the Titanic. Most likely, it may be after this model is finished, because the way this model is designed, it all unscrews and goes back together. So, maybe, hopefully, before the end of the model, before I, get up the rigging and all that, because I know once I put up the rigging, we're going to have a problem of getting back in there. But, before the rigging and all that, I'll try to get some furniture in here. I just got to, get some money and buy it. But that's what I've been working on. And then you see these two just go back together. They work perfectly. You just go back together. And another thing too, when the next shipment comes in, I'll be taking this off again. Because then I can work on the lifeboats this way. And then put it back on. And as long as there's no LED strip that goes in the middle to hold you off, I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me turn this around. Basically right here. The next LED strip will go right here. But you can see it goes right at the split. So I'll be able to take this off still yet and not have to worry about that LED. But back here, the LED goes in the middle. You can see it's half here. The rest of the half is on the other side that I don't have yet. But it will snap directly in the middle. These two pieces I won't be able to take back loose once the LED gets in there. So once I know the LED is getting put in here, I will permanently glue these metal pieces down and then fasten them together. But until that, I can actually separate these pieces and work with them. I'm going to do that for as long as I can. And then I'm going to set this over here to the side. And I'm going to get the printings that I have. So, bear with me while I get these out. There's a lot of printings I did. I just can't remember the name of the website, but I got on Google and I typed in Titanic floors. And when I did that, I went to some kind of a website that had all the floors that Titanic had. So there's some. I'm working on getting the papers out. I recently clipped my fingernails because they was getting long, and kind of regretting it a little bit. Okay. Here's some pieces left over from the flooring, which I went ahead and I printed off a bunch of extras. That way I'd have extras to work with. I also did some printings too of if you watch a YouTube channel, he's called the Model Boat Guy. They call him the Model Boat Guy. He's building a Titanic model, but he's doing the trumpeter model, and he's making it all RC, and he's putting furniture in his, and that's where I got the idea. And here's some printings that he's got posted up on his YouTube channel. You can actually click these links and take you to them. And I printed off these. These are all his links that he put up. You see there's the flooring of the gymnasium. Here's some smaller versions. I printed off small first because I got the sizes wrong. Here's some sizes of the hallways. This is the smoking room and lounge. Lounge and smoking room. And then you got another extra here that I printed off too. That way I'll have plenty. But this right here, let me find the bigger one. This right here is all the a la carte restaurant and all of that, and the Cafe Parisien. I remember that. And it's got some pictures of the grand staircase in here too. You can see there. There's the pictures of the grand staircase. There's the walls that's at the staircase. There's the Cafe Parisien. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff. And then, the ones, he didn't have these though right here. I had to get these off another website. But there's about the size that I cut out for my Titanic and then just glued it down with Gorilla Wood Glue. It's just a piece of paper. Cut it out to the right size. We also have, this is it's an extra, but you can tell it's a failed attempt because it kept cutting off. I couldn't get the public library's printer thing right. So I just printed off an extra. That way I wouldn't, have to worry about that. I can just cut it up and put it down. Here's some carpets. This is the Titanic Olympic D-Deck First Class Dining Saloon. Linium platform. I'm getting tongue twisted. Linoleum. There we go. Linoleum platform. I'm getting tongue twisted, y'all. And here's a smaller version that if that was too big, I shrunk it down. Here's some more of that red carpet material. You can see too, it's hard to pick this up in camera, but it's got the patterns in there. I mean, look at that. That looks like real carpet. This is a carpet. And then here is a bunch of extras that I printed off of the gymnasium because I kept getting the size wrong. The way that printer worked, it was a little fiddly. You see, there's gymnasium. Got a lot. It's got 400 mm or 40 mm, 40 mm. There's a lot here. And then here's some more gymnasium. You can see the size is small here because I got the size wrong here. That's because I didn't know how to work that printer. I only knew how to work my printer, not a library printer. And you can see here, here's when it started getting bigger. I had to print it off in multiple sizes to make sure I got the right one. Here's some more extras of the grand staircase flooring. You can see there it's for 1/350 wherever I got this, but I figured out you can also use it for a 1/200 scale model and it comes out perfect. Then we got this right here. This one's printed off in color. And this is, turn this around. This is the Vida, or the Verda Palm Court floor. Here's some more of that carpet that I printed off extra. But you can see this is where it printed off too big because it cut the words off. Here's another Verda. This is when I had them to shrink it down, but they shrunk it down in black and white, and you know that really ain't gonna work. Yeah, they shrunk it down in black and white, but I wasn't about to, you know, fuss with them. Here's a pink carpet, which you can see this one right here has been cut off, but this one says it's the first class reading and writing room carpet. Now here's a good one right here. This one looks real. This is like a real carpet looking stuff. This is the ADEC first class lounge carpet. Here's another printing of that carpet where I was fighting with it, trying to get it, and then I finally got it down the right size, but it doesn't matter. It's just a pink piece of paper. But first class reading and writing room carpet. I can't pronounce that last word. Color. I don't know. I think it spells color just in a different way. Here's now look at these details right here. This is in blue. You can print these off in multiple colors. Titanic second, third class, 6-inch lino tiling. And this is the blue. You can see all the colors that come up here. I printed off all the colors. Here's the green. This one is the green. It just ain't going to come up good on the camera. But I promise you, that is green. And then you have red. Here's the red. Then you got the black color, like the black brown color. And this one says Titanic second class lino tiling. And then you got the green of the second class lino tiling. I really wish it would show up green. Then the last one is tiling red. And another thing that we did too, to make sure that we was getting the right size before we did it, the public library did a test print in black and white since color was so expensive. But they did a test print in black and white to make sure that we got the sizes right before I started even printing all this. Let me try to. I'm gonna try my best to get this to show up green. This is driving me crazy. You can see it showing up green there a little bit, but it shows up better in green than it does in person than it does on the camera. Why is that? Let me try turning off this light. Now it looks more black. I don't know. It's green. It's a light green. It's like it's like the regular color green. But it just wants to show up like a really, really black dark green. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all are doing safe during these troublesome times. And I'm still waiting for my next payment on Titanic. It'll be the 26th of this month when we do our next payment. And then we'll be doing some more Titanic build. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to get up the next video to Ben 10 figures. But until then, you all have a blessed one. And goodbye.